Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the 52nd series of the Davies concert series. As you can see behind me, we've got a whole bunch of choir people in the building today. There's about 50 of them. We're so excited to have the Chesapeake Choral Arts Society back for another performance today. Take a moment to turn your cell phone off, anything that's going to make noise. Thank you for joining us online, those of us who are watching on Zoom. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And it is my pleasure to introduce Leroy Presley, the director of the Chesapeake Choral Arts Society. Enjoy the show.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Chesapeake Choral Arts Society Spring Presentation. Celebrating our 25th plus anniversary season, this afternoon we present selections from our upcoming concert, Songs of Freedom, Hope, and Peace. These selections were chosen from all our concerts spanning the past 27 years. Thank you for coming out to share this live music with us.
Performing patriotic songs. Lady of the Harbor is about one of the first symbols many immigrants witnessed as they came to America by New York City. The lyrics tell us of what they left behind and what they were looking forward to: hope, freedom, and peace. Give Me Your Tired, Your Poor is from a poem inscribed on the base of the Statue of Liberty. It is repeated in the song several times. Note that it begins with soloists, it moves to larger groups, and then the key changes to symbolize the positive new chapter of lives in a new place. We close this set with Lift Every Voice and Sing. Its universal themes of liberation, perseverance, and faith enable us to reflect on our shared history, while at the same time encouraging us all to become agents of social justice and change. Please enjoy Lady of the Harbor, Give Me Your Tired, Your Poor, and Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Another favorite category of ours is music with American composers. Our first selection, entitled Willow, was written by a local composer who also happens to be a member of this choir. Since he is actually here, let us hear his thoughts on his composition. I introduce our composer in residence, W.G. Pete Stokes.
Thank you, John. Maestro Presley has graciously given me 2 whole minutes, so I don't have a second to lose. I thought that I'd divide my talk into 10 fun facts, but I guess I better cut that down to 7. First fun fact. My compositions are often difficult and not much fun to learn. So says my wife anyway. So I want to especially thank Maestro Presley, our accompanist, Mr. Cockerham, and our singers for their hard work in making this performance possible. Second fun fact, Willow shares a spot on this program with our last piece, The Storm is Passing Over, which was arranged by Dr. Barbara Baker. She conducted the world premiere of Willow 26 years ago. So I was 3, I guess, when I... Third fun fact. Are we having fun yet? Yes. Willow is one of 3 pieces in my song cycle entitled Wood Songs, whose lyrics were written by a creative writing class at Eleanor Roosevelt High School. From my laptop, I projected Willow's words on a screen and asked the class how the melody should be composed. The words are in your program, by the way, so you can see if we got it right or not. Should a line ascend faster or slower, louder or softer? Should the 3/4 time triple to a duple meter? A draft score was then shown on the screen for discussion. Dr. Barbara Baker was the chorus teacher at high school, and I worked with her and her students during rehearsals. Now that was a lot of fun. Well, my 4th fun fact is that I've run out of time for the last 3 fun facts. And you will have to come to our spring concert in April to hear them, assuming that Maestro Presley will give me an extra 2 whole minutes for them. And even if my talk may not have been much fun, I hope that Willow will bring you some enjoyment. Thank you.
Now please enjoy the Madrigals as they perform an arrangement by Linda Spetacevic. Scarlet Ribbons. We conclude this set with a piece composed by Issei M. Barnwell. She worked and performed for many years in the Washington, D.C. area. This is the fourth song from her song suite, Crossings. Please enjoy Wanting Memories.
The Chesapeake Choral Art Society is also known to include extended works in their repertoire. These next selections are from extended works, suites, and selections. Domine Deus is from one of the three Glorias for choir, soloists, and orchestra, written by Antonio Vivaldi in 1715. This selection has the soloist and choir asking for mercy. We present Domine Deus, Agnus Dei, Lord God Almighty, Lamb of God. Prayers from the Old Church is a Ukrainian composition in 3 movements. It was written by a local composer who is also the director of the Davies concert series. We would like to have her come up and tell us about the composition and specifically the 3rd movement that we are performing this afternoon. Dr. Mary Coy Whitmore.
Hi, folks. I'm back. Pop this off. I took some little notes when I saw my colleague Pete Stokes had notes. I was like, oh no, I need to make notes. So this piece originally is in 3 movements. The first movement is what Orthodox Christians call the Jesus Prayer. That movement is in Church Slavonic. The middle movement is the cherubic hymn, which comes from the Divine Liturgy, the Orthodox Divine Liturgy. And this movement is the Ukrainian translation of the Lord's Prayer. The first 2 movements have a big alto solo. If you were here last season, Carol performed that solo very, very well. Thank you, Carol. And it was originally going to be, the opening of this movement was also going to be a solo, and then something in me said, no, it needs to be the entire choir, but it has to be unison. And there's something symbolic about having so many voices singing, not just unison, but true unison, not in octaves, but true unison is a very, very powerful message with everything that continues to go on in Ukraine and with Russia. We want a unified front, and we want peace over there. There's a phrase, Slava Ukraini, which means glory to Ukraine. And in the Lord's Prayer, you'll hear Slava Naviki, which is glory forever. So that's one thing to look out for in this piece, Slava Ukraini, Slava Naviki. And if you are an Orthodox Christian like I am, everyone else's Easter is coming up in a couple weeks. Orthodox Pascha is May 5th. So today is Forgiveness Sunday. Tomorrow we'll start Great Lent. So let me indulge me, choir. Forgive me for making you sing in Ukrainian. Forgive me, basses, for making you sing way above the staff at the beginning of this. Forgive me, choir, for making you sing in 7/4 time. Thank you for putting time and energy. Thank you, Leroy, and I hope you all enjoy this piece.
Dr. Whittemore said, except she said one thing and she just passed it off. For those who keep a beat, she asked, that song was a prayer, and they were asking for peace. Well, how long? Well, she does this thing in 7/4. So do you understand why 7/4, what does 7 mean? 7 days a week, yes, forever. So it wasn't like, oh, I'll just throw this number in to drive us to a challenge. And really, the more I got into it, the more it just has so much meaning in there. So, and please enjoy this movement. Thank you.
We end this set with a wish for all of us to share with you. With guest violinist Holly Gutierrez, please enjoy Craig Courtney's Peace I Give to You.
Sorry about the delay, folks. Over the years, we found it's an audience favorite to be American spirituals from old up till now. We're going to start this set with a spiritual that was written over 90 years ago and is often performed up to this day. By William Levi Dawson, composer, conductor, and musicologist from Alabama, we present Sooner Will Be Done. Warren Martin, a 1936 graduate of Westminster Choir College, composed a spiritual that uses what's called word painting, words that do what they say, to tell a great story of moving forward and rejoicing as you build up the strongholds. Please enjoy our choir soloists as we present to you Great Day.
Well, I am Leroy Presley, the proud and thankful conductor of Chesapeake Choral Art Society. And I'd like to thank you so much for coming to this concert. We appreciate being included on this wonderful Davies concert series. We ask that you please continue to spread the word about this series and attend as many offerings they present as you can. In between time, if you have just a few minutes, the Chesapeake Choral Art Society would love to see you at one of our musical events. Thank you for coming, and thank you to Dr. Whitmore for inviting us. Now we will present our last selection, which has been arranged by one of our local composers, as Mr. Pete Spoke had mentioned, Dr. Baker. Since she's not only a well-known composer, she's also an organist, conductor, and a pianist, and she was also a master teacher. To that end, we'll be doing some movements that we would like for you to participate in with us as we perform The Storm is Passing Over. Okay, now you've clapped very well. Okay. So there's gonna be a point when they clap, you clap. But if the storm is passing over, I wanna do a little word painting. So you folks here, when you see me turn that way, do what they do. And as I go around to the middle, you folks here in the middle, do what they do. And then all of you folks over here, way over there, do what these folks do, okay? Now they're going to trick you because they're going to keep changing over and over and over. So that's the beginning of it. Then in the middle, when they start clapping, if you're able to clap on beat, do so, okay? That way you won't laugh at somebody up here who doesn't. But please enjoy and thank you so much. We present to you, The Storm is Passing Over. Thank you. Okay.